Well, good evening, everyone, and this is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this April the 2nd, 2023. I hope everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we're going to talk about the weather charts for your Monday and Tuesday outlook. We're going to take a look at the weather radar. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, advisories across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Climate Prediction Center outlook for the 8 to 14 day temperature and precipitation. And also, we're going to take a look at the snowfall total all the way up to April the 15th. Alrighty. If you're a new viewer, have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and dive on into the forecast. All right, as we continue to move forward, we're going to look at your forecast for Monday, April the 3rd. We got mixed precipitation over a portion of New Hampshire all the way back into a portion of Maine. Showers extending all the way from southern New Hampshire down to Boston, back over to New York and northern PA. We have thunderstorms erupting from Ohio back to Chicago, back into portion of Iowa and Missouri, through Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina as well. As a warm front and a cold front kind of meanders around in that vicinity. We have snow showers extending from North Dakota, southern Canada, back into portion of Oregon, Idaho, portion of Nevada and California, mixed precipitation in southern central California, also over into portions of southern Nevada, Arizona, back up to Nebraska. Also some over here around Vancouver, Canada, all the way through Seattle, Washington, and down into northern California. Maybe some heavy snow across portions of Oregon State. All right. As we look at your forecast for Tuesday, April 4th, we have mixed precipitation over northern Maine. We have mixed precipitation and freezing rain extending from portion of New Hampshire all the way through Montreal and Toronto, Canada, through northern Michigan, back into northern Wisconsin, and also back into eastern South Dakota. We have some heavy snow falling from portion of southern Canada through North Dakota, northern Minnesota, all the way back into portion of Nevada. Wyoming, and also South Dakota, North Dakota, but snow still extended from Montana back to Vancouver, Canada, through Washington State, Oregon, all the way into northeast California, Nevada, Utah, and Colorado. Mixed precipitation extended from northern California all the way into portions of Washington State. Critical fire weather issues still expected from Texas all the way into portion of Kansas. Severe thunderstorm will erupt from near Dallas, Texas, all the way through Little Rock, Arkansas, Missouri, all the way up into portions of southern Wisconsin, also over toward the Chicago, Illinois area. And thunderstorm will erupt also from southern Michigan to New York State, all the way to New Hampshire, Boston, New York, all the way down into portions of western North Carolina, around the Atlanta, Georgia area. Few showers maybe over here around the PD region of South Carolina, southern North Carolina, and the Outer Banks as well. Also in Alabama and portions of Louisiana, and all the way back into Houston, Texas. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and look at the weather radar now. We got northeast Texas, all the way in that region already. Also snow and rain extending from Michigan through portion of Wisconsin into southern Canada, all the way into northeast Minnesota. Also some over here around Kansas and Nebraska. Nebraska and northern Nevada, Utah, northern California, all the way back up into Washington State and around the Vancouver area of Canada as well. We have a few little pocket of snow shower over over Alaska, And over the mountain chain of Hawaii, some scattered shower and thunderstorms for you guys as well. Alright, let's move on to the watches, warnings, and advisories. As you can see, we got some frost advisories over portion of Virginia, Washington, D.C. area. Pretty quiet across pretty much the rest of the United States, from Maine back down to over toward Michigan and back down into Alabama and Georgia. Mississippi as well for now, and also Florida. Tornado watches in effect for northwest, north central Louisiana, central and northeast Texas, and southwest, southern Oklahoma. Red flag warnings in effect for Missouri. Also over here in Colorado, Texas, Oklahoma, all the way back into West Texas. Also southern New Mexico and southern Arizona. Also high wind warnings also in effect for New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah. We have winter storm watches in effect for North Dakota, South Dakota, and also portions of Minnesota and portions of southern Canada. Also, we have blizzard warning for western South Dakota and northern Nebraska. Winter storm warning in effect for Wyoming, all the way into portion of few counties and portions of Nebraska. Also over in Utah. Also over here in Oregon and Washington State. Winter weather advisory in effect for Idaho, portion of Montana, Nevada, and also Utah, and also California and Oregon. Wind advisories over Nevada, California, and also portion of Arizona. High wind warnings over Southern California, and a few frost advisory, freeze warnings in effect for Northern California as well. We have some, let's see, winter weather advisory reports to California and the mountain and the chain, Hawaii chain, look good as well. No issues there. Alright, the Climate Prediction Center 8 to 14 day outlook. We got above normal temperatures expected over portion of the northeast, also in the southeast, southeast Georgia and Florida, near normal from portion of Maine through the Carolinas, back into portion of Texas, all the way back over toward Wisconsin. We have a little pocket of cool, cool air, portion of western North Carolina, all the way back into the Great Lakes region. Also the upper Midwest here, upper plains that is, from around North Dakota, South Dakota, and pretty much the west going to be above normal, above normal in temperature, and going to be below normal in Hawaii, Alaska as well. Alright, the precipitation above normal in portion of New Hampshire, all the way up into Maine, near normal from there, all the way back down into portion of northern Florida. Above normal precipitation there in southern Florida and southwest Texas. Also above precipitation in northern Alaska as well. Below normal pretty much over most of the country, except a little bit of near normal over toward the Washington and Montana region as well. And a little bit of below normal on the south side of Alaska. And finally, we're going to wrap up this video with the snowfall totals. There's going to be a lot of snow over the next, through April 15th, over a portion of southern Canada, portion of the northeast United States. Even the mountains of western North Carolina might get a little bit of snow as well. Also, portion of the west will get some snow as well. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got. Consider subscribing to my channel. Love to have you.